playlist ahead. Let's go! Find the perfect steering angle for what follows. Do the terms power over, faint entry or clutch kick mean something to you? Okay, that might sound a bit technical, but technique is one thing you'll need a lot of. You're speeding to a Motorfest series of mastery and precision, the unique drift experience. Time, drifting was illegal in Japan, the drift country of origin. The discipline has come a long way since then. It's now one of the most impressive kind of motorsports, taking place all over the world. The Motorfest brings together the best and gives you the opportunity to compete against them. Short container break before getting down to business. Controlling the uncontrollable. Let the drift experience begin. Another activity awaits. No pressure, driver. Before letting you drift in the wild, the Motorfest invites you to try your hand burning rubber or professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence. And you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. It's Hinata, one of the members of the pack, from the Made in Japan playlist. If it doesn't ring a bell, well, you know what you could do. The playlist is there waiting for you. These are individual scoring events. Earn maximum points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use. You won't meet your opponent now, but that doesn't mean that they are not present. Your score will be compared to theirs. At the drifting track of the festival, the first of a series of 3.
Hey, Drifter! Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. There was a Ferris wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. The thrill of new mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. Let's go spinning in central Hawaii. Another drifting module has been specially designed for this series. High above the ground, among the wind turbines, definitely not your average drift experience. You'll just have to slide and let the wind carry you, while trying to maintain your drift combo, of course. You will be well armed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you. It holds the world record for the longest drift, 8 hours. No one's asking you to go that far, but going after the series record is clearly on the table. track drifting session in sight.
European cars, but I know almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. Advice on how to link the turns? I call it the boogie drift of killing death. Don't ask. While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. Great feel for this. Get that combo. Like a sliding star.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. The next module is even crazier, just like the car that's waiting for you there. We're a few minutes from the track, so how about I give you 3 clues and you try to guess the car? Ready? So riddle me this. What if I say butterfly doors? I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork? Okay, last one. One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine. Finally arrived. I thought I was going to give it away. Don't worry if you haven't worked out the answer yet, as you're about to see it. You won't travel through time with that one, but it will take you on one hell of a drifting ride. Oh, one last thing. Avoid touching the cones. You might lose your combo. Good luck on this last track drifting event, driver.
Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. Points you score. There's no flux capacitor on this model, but you have nitro for sure. As well as giving you a boost, nitro can put you back on track when you're drifting too far on the edges. Master this, and you'll be a drift god. I'm serious. At this rate, you're going for the eternal drift. It's the drift way to heaven. Beautiful, but a bit high. Actually, I think I'm gonna puke. Points for the others. After this, you're off the beaten track, and it's gonna be even tougher. Your destiny holds for you.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. put your new skills to the test with the most traditional drifting discipline. The next events are confrontations with nature. 2 toge time attacks on winding volcanic roads. You know the toge. You experienced it with the street racing car during your epic Made in Japan performance. But the game's changed. The Drift Experience series has its requirements, meaning that you can only drive a drift car, but certainly not a boring drift car. Sober but imposing, the perfect car to get through this first toge in style.
Let's get down to toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. Remember how to ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. descent can be tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes. Just a little more effort.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. You are expected on the other side of the volcano. There's still a scoring event to hit. After an old-fashioned ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into a super drifter. The Motorfest team's put a lot of work into it. Camber adjustment in the front, 200 kilos shaved off the scale, but above all, it's got a 900 horsepower boost. Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival. The 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition. This time attack is the end of the Togi segment, driver. Enjoy this last solitary moment.
Toge dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score. You know what to do. I'll let you handle it. And you can always count on my special move, the boogie drift of killing death. In love with what Toyota did with this new Supra, the 5th generation of a myth. Only 3 turns left on that route. Come on, you can make it before the end of the countdown. One down. The second. Finish! Cross that line! That was so intense.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. No point looking for this Supra in a shock, driver. The only one way to get this Motorfest edition is to finish on the podium. Sure, you're gonna have to fight for it, but I've got intel that may fire you up. Truth is, the Motorfest designed this drift experience to answer one question. Can a drift car race street cars? Get ready for a duel of the schools. Drifters versus street racers. Your opponents won't just be names on a board anymore. They're waiting for you on the grid with their street rides. Trust your new drifting skills. They will make the difference. Seen a Lamborghini skid? Well, you're about to. For this first rodeo, we're giving you a fully prepped Lamborghini Aventador with extra attitude. Not your average Lambo.
Race. And we finally meet our street enemies. This is gonna be interesting. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road. Expect a big turn sequence in now. track. See you in the next episode, Bambini.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. So, driver, you see how a drift car can challenge street cars now? Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have. And good news, there are plenty of curves where you're heading. Belongs to a line of traditional racing champions, the Skyline GTRs. These cars were game changers in the 90s, monsters created to win absolutely everything. The R34 you're about to drive is a worthy descendant. You know it from street and drag races in the past. Now let's see if it's a big deal in drifting.
Things to teach you. Maybe I'll just enjoy the show. Nice overtaking. Sorry, racers, you are outmatched. Nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Cool, you already know the car. But this one, what style? You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson. When you manage to drift this bulky bodywork, it's just magic. Well done, Drifter. Drift for style or tight drift for speed. Your choice. Both are impressive in their own way. Long slide incoming. There. These guys got their heads bitten off by the kaiju.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Epilogue time. If you want to train one last time, follow Waimea Valley. The mountain road will take you to the climax. Icon. There is no other word for the next car. Besides being a natural-born drifter, this car is just the most precious thing in the world for your host. No need to say more. You already know the car and what it's capable of. We just couldn't go with any other car for the last drift versus street race. The RX-7, a drifting emperor.
Baby, I'm so moved to see you with the RX-7 again. It's giving me goosebumps. so with this new style. That was a great move. I think that the bird is ready to leave its nest. What more can I say? Well, maybe one thing. Show these guys what a true drifter is. Vicious. Be careful, there are a few more like that. Sequence will be tight. Stretch. Give it everything! Congratulations! That was just perfect. See you later.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. This series is coming to an end. It was so cool to see you get stronger as the playlist went on. You can be proud. Drifting is a discipline of precision. Winning an event is tough. So winning a whole playlist, it's more than just dumb luck. taken up the challenge. Now it's up to us to keep our promise. The Toyota Supra Drift Edition you got to know in the volcano is waiting for you. A playlist is available, driver. New playlist ahead. Let's go! For one of the main highlights of our Motorfest First Edition. The festival has put together an unprecedented motorsports competition here on the island, using a local breathtaking venue, the HUD racetrack. Championship experiences here at Motorfest, but this one sets very high standards. You're about to enter the top tier of international racing, so get ready for a world of professionalism, performance, strategy, and competition.